and Buffalo. They got a lot of guys competing out here, and he's doing a good job up there. He's got some stuff brewing in the mix, and look for Buffalo. They put some stuff together.
It's going to take a little bit, but you know, any program that's being built, you know, and I look over and I see the new Purdue coaches, and I see, you know, we think about North Carolina State, and we think about a lot of these programs that have momentum. Doug Schwab, you know, he's been at UNI for several years and has started to build that up. So the more teams that become competitive and relevant, the better it is for our sport.
Yeah. I mean, you see Edinburgh and what those guys did there, it opens up a whole field for a lot of schools.
Yep.
Makes it a lot more fun when you got 20, 25, 30 tough teams in the NCAA that are putting out contenders every year than just when you just see the Iowa, Minnesota, Oklahoma State, Penn State. I mean, it makes it a lot more interesting for everyone. And you can't count out Ohio State. I don't know why I didn't include them in this.
What are you thinking?
National champs.
That was just kind of in the bunch there.
Nice snatch single there by Gunning and defended off from Scanlan.
And so nothing here.
Scanlan, he's an Olympic Training Center guy. As you see Brandon Slay not in his corner, but he's back there hooting and hollering, cheering on his guy,
you
coaching.
You can see coaches wrestling from the corner. You see Stutzman wrestling from the other side, you know, not necessarily in the corner, but wrestling the match.
I think most of those guys actually wish they could just be back out there and just do it themselves.
There is a veterans division.
There is a veterans division. But I have a veterans national champ sitting next to me.
Who's that?
How's that? Richard? How's that octagon treating you, Bader?
I carry it around almost everywhere I go.
Is it pretty heavy or?
Oh, not for a national champ.
Yeah. Will you be competing at the world level, though? That's the real question.
The odds are yes. Nothing has been confirmed.
Nothing has been confirmed.
The odds
You heard it here first. Future world veterans champion.
Whoa. Slow down. But yes, if I go, that's the plan. So there's an issue with the time, I believe, because it can't be an issue with the score, because there is no score.
I believe someone's getting put on the shot clock here.
So this is winding down the quarterfinals, and we're going to jump into the semis pretty soon. We're going to have some awesome semifinals coming at you, let me tell you. They're going to be fun.
It's just one after the next. I don't even know which one I'm most excited for just because it just keeps coming. It's
tough
just
to
over
say.
and over.
The most exciting one's the next one. The one in front of us, actually. Each time. That's going to be freaking awesome. And shot clock winding down. 5 seconds to go. Gunning looking like he's going to score a point. And Scanlan will be penalized. 1 point. For Gunning. To continue to hand fight. 25 seconds to go in the period.
Not too much action going on here.
Like we said, this is just, we're chipping away at the surface here. This is the tip of the iceberg for this weekend.
It only gets better. I mean, you got some craziness going to happen at tomorrow. We got 57 kilos, which is just insane. You got names after names: Tyler Graff, Joe Colon, Nick Simmons,
and of course,
and Tony Ramos. He sits out though, waiting. Just the challenge bracket is insane, and then you got a guy sitting out. I mean, you have an Olympic champion that isn't sitting out at 97 kilos.
Right.
Which is nuts.
He's got to go through the bracket because a kid beat him. A teenager beat him.
I don't know if he's a kid. He's a teenager still, technically, but
he
don't look like a kid.
No. He just beat an Olympic champ. All kinds of talent here. And of course, a stacked women's division as well getting started tomorrow. The junior women's division competed at the Body Bar Invitational 3 weeks back, maybe, in Dallas, Texas. Their world teams are set, and that should be a straight arm push out, no points. The ruling is correct. I don't like the rule, but the referee did interpret it and apply it correctly. 1-0, Gunning with the lead over Scanlan, 25 seconds into the period, number 2.
And I believe this next round we're just going to go consolation matches, so we're going to have to wait a little on those semifinals that we're insanely excited for.
There'll be some awesome consolation brackets.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Ashnault lost,
and
you got
a snatch single attempt there from Gunning, and he drives Scanlan out to the outside.
Scanlan in the zone is going to get pushed out, and there's an official push-out point. This one counts.
And Gunning was on the clock there, so that cancels out that clock, and he'll be up 2-0.
That was big because that was Scanlan's chance to get that point, that shot clock point back, and effectively take the lead with a caution.
And now, yeah, he's going to need
an outright takedown.
He's going to need a takedown.
Or 3 push-outs, or feet to back, or, you know.
Which he hasn't seen really too much of a sniff of a takedown here in this match.
You see Marky Hall on the top right of your screen in the green Who's Number One flow shirt back against the wall. Literally, not figuratively. And now they're going to go passive blue. I don't believe it was confirmed. 1.5 minutes to go.
It's 2-0 now, 1:15 left to wrestle in the second period on mat number 1.
Gunning with the 2-point lead. If you're sitting at home watching this, hit us up on Twitter at Flow Wrestling. You can use the hashtag FlowSelfie. Take a picture of yourself, your setup, how you guys are doing it. You watching it on a computer, you watching it on a phone. I guess it'd be hard to take a selfie of you watching it on your phone with your phone. But here's your HDMI cord plugged into your 90-inch flat screen on the wall. I guess that would be a movie theater, but we always love to see how you're doing it as we see Gunning earn the first offensive points, takedown anyways, of the match, and he's going to go up 4-0. Jake Gunning leading Jacob Scanlan as we move to 30 seconds to go.
.26 seconds left here, and we haven't seen Scanlan put any points up on the board, so it would be kind of a little shocked to see him get 4 here, but that's what he needs. He needs feet to back. And that clock is ticking down, and it looks like it'll be Gunning that moves on, and he gets another score, and he'll make it 6-0.
Icing on the cake. That's right. He makes it 6-0. He moves into the semifinals.
And he will face Corey Daniel, who just knocked off Jesse Webb. Or that match is still going on. There's 7 seconds left on the clock here on mat 2 as Daniel's up 5-2. So Gunning will face the winner.